What rank you boys at? I think he's in gold now, and I'm close to gold. This is the most ranked I've been able to play in one day since ranked has started happening because of these stupid fucking 8-hour sessions.
Time for action.
All right, so we are going to do a Dekker game. I personally do not like to go Cresselia on Dekker at the start. I personally like to go start off with Marshal, make my ADC do a little bit more damage, get a little bit more attack speed. I know Cresselia is a very good item, gives you that cooldown reduction and everything. Not saying it's not. If you like to build Cresselia first, go for it. But I personally like to go Marshal for my ADC. And yeah, we're going to start off by getting a ward on the bottom of the staircase when the creeps spawn, and as they get a little bit closer to lane. And then we're going to play the fog wall. So we're against a Richter in lane, Richter support. So we're just going to play the fog wall and use our ranged advantage to maintain some poke. And although you can level your Q first, I usually tend to level my stun just because I like to get that stun poke in there. A couple of auto attacks on top of the stun with the ADCs. So I'm gonna walk up, get the ward on the bottom of the staircase just in case we get that little early cheese going. Enemy duo's getting a little bit ahead of themselves. A little bit of poke there. Play this fog wall. Keep doing that. They're gonna have to play the other side of the lane. We're gonna get the advantage here, but we might get cheese ganked, so we gotta be a little bit careful of that. Do the early fog wall. Early tower fog wall. Dodge the Richter hook. Yep, there it is. We do have a minion wave here. So they do have to be careful of us. That was a red buff into a gank, so that Chimera is going to be pretty behind. Oh, there's an Iggy being ganked here, and that's a flash to the Kai. That Chimera is extremely far behind now. So we're just going to use this advantage that we have to play super aggressive in this lane. That Chimera, if he tries to play too aggressive, he's just never going to be able to farm his own jungle. You should be able to get invaded over and over and over. Our Grux rotated all the way from the soul lane because he's against an ADC off lane, which can be very annoying. I got hooked under tower, but creeps are under, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. Stun the Murdoch. We might be able to get a kill here. Ooh, very close. Very, very close. Murdoch ended up getting that kill. Are you kidding? That sucks. Couldn't walk out of the tower fast enough. Murdoch's going to end up missing a lot of minions, so it's not the worst thing in the world that I died to him here. He did miss a whole creep wave. He's only had a few last hits. So again, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it does suck a little bit. So if we look at Murdoch's last hits, he's at 13 to Drongo's 25. It does suck that I gave him the kill. So he's going to be a little bit behind in XP, but his gold's relatively the same. Thought I could auto attack and get out of the tower fast enough, but it took 2 auto attacks instead of 1. And unfortunately, I thought it was only going to take 1. We're just going to sap XP while our ADC is gone. We are going to go down here and get a bottom ward. Maybe get a gank off on this Iggy. Looks like he is being gone on. Do help with that a little bit. Demos is going to get very big on the Countess. Countess usually has a pretty rough early game, so the fact that he's getting big is huge. I am behind in levels. We need to be conscious of that and make sure that we're getting levels from here on out. And not missing too much. So again, we just have the ranged advantage. We're going to play the fog wall here. They're not going to know if we're rotating or if we're staying in lane. Zarus is invading the enemy jungle, but I can't really rotate to help because I don't want to lose too much more XP, and this is a very big creep wave. So I kind of just want to sit here, pretend like I'm leaving lane. They don't know if I am leaving lane or not. I can come in here and help the Drongo tank some of these minions. He doesn't lose too much health. They don't know if I'm leaving lane, if I sit here on the other side of this fog wall, or if I'm staying in lane, which is kind of the goal, right? Make your whereabouts unknown. I can walk up, get a little bit of poke onto this Richter here. Okay, we get the Richter's flash. We get to keep the creep wave on our side of the lane. Richter's gonna have to back, so now Murdoch's in the 1v2. Nope, Richter's gonna end up staying, so that puts him in a kill, in a spot where we can kill him. And he should die here. The enemy jungler is coming. Oh, so we should be able to get out of this. Help the Zarus get the kill on the Murdoch. Nice, and we should be able to get the return kill on the Kai as well. Nice. Okay, so this game is actually over. They're probably gonna FF at 10 minutes. GG no re, ranked game easy, level up. We can keep the, no, keep it frozen. Oh, we should have kept that frozen.
An allied tower is under attack.
We should not be here. Ouch. Yeah, this is a bad call.
Right back.
Maybe the Countess and the Zarus can do something, but it's just, yeah. So we're gonna sit in base for just a second and get our Marshal online. We're gonna be super big in the dual lane. We're gonna use our item advantage and absolutely pressure out the enemy dual lane. They should not be able to contest us. Any stun's gonna result in a kill.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Oh, don't want my ADC to lose too much health here, but on the way. They're probably going to end up backing. That's totally fine. Again, we're going to hide on the other side of this fog wall here. We might end up going mid lane. Well, we have a second because the dual lane's backing. So let's go see if we can get a gank in mid. I do want to hit 6. So we might just sap some XP from the Countess while we look for this gank. Like the Iggy's not going to be here. We're going to go back to the dual lane. Looks like both the lanes backed at the same time. So now we have all of the pressure in the world in this dual lane. Oh, that was a really good hook by Richter. Still going to result in a kill though. Yep. And he's dead as well. Good job. We fought into a lot of minions there, and the Drongo got hooked. So worst case scenario, and we still ended up getting both the kills. So now this lane is officially just giga over, and we're going to absolutely crush it from here on out. And we're going to go ahead and go Tainted Scepter second for the Chimera. Get a little bit of anti-heal online. Vanquisher's already online for our Drongo. Good lord. Gonna make him very strong. Help our jungler out a little bit. Ooh, I gotta be careful of the Murdoch snipe. Okay, Iggy's here. So is Zarus. And Murdoch might... Oh, Murdoch's definitely dead to the Countess. We'll cage the Iggy, so Iggy gets stuck. Maybe we can make something happen. No. Zarus doesn't want to go in, that's fine. Almost got a little bit too advantageous there. Too many minions. Murdoch still fucking hurts. He's still an ADC. Go ahead and back. Get our health back online. Oh, get our creep here. Oh, I don't want to have to back because I'm so close to getting my... I'm actually going to stay and greed out my Warden's Crest so I can get my Riftwalkers online as early as possible for that play. I'll my ADC shove this lane out. Get another ward up for him. We'll go cover mid real quick. There's a Chimera behind me. We're just going to sap this XP. Now we're just waiting for the next stun length, the same at all levels. The stun length is dependent on how far away you stun your opponent on top of... Yeah. It might get longer. I actually have to double check. It might get longer with levels, but it's more dependent on how far away you stun your opponent from. So if you're point blank range, it's not going to stun you for very long. And if you're super far... Whoa, what am I doing? If you're super far away, it's going to stun them for a long time. I think it increases with levels. I think it's longer than 1.2 seconds, but the damage that comes out of the Q nowadays with the current patch is just insanely valuable. So if you get your Q, if you max your Q first with the slow and the damage that comes out of it. Oh, why did... Dude, I stayed in mid lane to purposefully not back so I could get enough gold. Fucking Zarus. Brother. Oh. And that was... Drongo ended up getting that kill because Iggy took one single step into the Drongo gag grenade, got the Drongo passive bleed on him, ticked down below the threshold of Vanquisher, and that is why Drongo got that kill. Holy moly, that is super unlucky for the Iggy. Yeah, it does increase with levels. I thought so. I was thinking of Narbash for a second where it doesn't increase with levels. But Dekker stun does increase with levels, but the value that you get from the damage of the Q is really good right now. So, oh, he's going to end up dying. Yeah, he does end up dying, but we get the return kill anyway. And we're probably going to get this Richter kill as well. Oh. both of them. Making sure we get the Chimera kill because he is the jungler, so a little bit more important of a kill. Oh, Iggy's also going to die here. Oh, we missed our stun on him, but doesn't matter. Probably shove this tower down with the Countess. Kira is level 12 with 145 last hits, but the Grux did a very good thing, not feeding her a bunch of kills. So although she does have... I'm a little confused on the Astral Catalyst. Sorry, that caught me off guard seeing that. Although she does have a lot of last hits, at least she doesn't have a million kills. We want to try and save our stun for our flash for our Riftwalkers. So even though we have our flash up, we're going to try and do everything in our power not to use it for another 50 seconds because we want to use our Riftwalkers along with our flash for the Giga OP Dekker combo. And it looks like their Iggy and Scorch might have gotten upset and might have left the game. Permanently, not just DC'd. Okay, we're going to look to go mid here and look for our flash Riftwalker plays in the next 10 seconds. If our whole team isn't dead first, which it looks like they might be dead before it matters. Fuck. Should have flashed.
Easy now.
An enemy inhibitor is under attack. Enemy has been slain. Your skill rises. An ally has been slain.
Fuck. Oh no, Zarus! Looks like Kira was ended up getting 5 kills out of nowhere. Oh god, guys. Well, the enemy Kira I said wasn't massive, but now she is out of nowhere. Gets 5 kills. Oh boy. And just like that, the game gets scary. Oh. Our Countess is a lot of kills, but she is very underleveled. So she needs to try and grab a lane and get some levels. Ouch. Should not have been fighting with this Grux. That Kira is our main priority. Okay. Crazy Full carries this. We're gonna try. I just gotta make sure that I jump on the Kira from here on out. Making sure I'm stunning her, CCing her, and keeping her in the dirt.
Really?
She went from having 0 kills to having 7 kills very fast. And we have literally a Zarus and a fucking Countess on our team. So Kira shouldn't be able to play the game. But never Now that she has 7 kills, she might not give a fuck as an ADC. She did go the broken ADC build, so she's going to do 1,000,000 damage and attack really fast.
An enemy tower
Who's ready
is
to
under
apply some
attack.
science?
Ow. Okay, well. Making it to where I can't go up with you does not allow us to get that kill. Okay, that's flash. Don't overchase, don't overchase, don't overchase.
An enemy tower is under attack.
This is, we don't have our ADC here. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, dude. What? You guys.
An enemy is legendary.
Well, we just gave him more prime. It's a 4v5 in our teammates. Yeah. And Kira has 8 kills. We can't just do orb.
Allied tower is under attack.
Don't worry. We'll get the universal solver.
An enemy has been executed.
My goodness. Teammates are panicking super hard, and now we're gonna make this 4v5 game insanely hard. Oh, that's his passive. Wow. We need to group up and take a fight together where we can get on the Kira. This is insane that we just let Akira solo run the game from the... Oh my goodness. Teammates panic is setting in. At least they didn't take Orb Prime.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Akira has to be focused though by our entire team. Countess has to jump her, I have to jump her.
Easy now.
Losing a 4v5 would be super sad. Oh god.
Enemy killing spree.
Yes, science.
Oh, this is crazy. Oh god.
Enemy has been slain.
Holy fuck. Well, that's why I like to go Riftwalkers, by the way. Big wombo combo plays like that.
Heading back.
Holy shit. And just allow your team to come back on online in team fights. My lord. How to be a bot? Make an educational game on how to be a bot. Okay. Well, step 1, miss all your abilities. Step 2, die a whole bunch. All right. Woo, that was fucking scary for a second there. I mean, the game's still not over,
Who's ready to apply
so
some
it's still
science?
fucking scary as shit. They might be on Orb Prime. They definitely are on Orb Prime, I think. Which is why the Victor is doing this.
Your skill rises. An allied tower is under attack.
Kill, kill. Yep, nice. Kill. Oh, why are you ulting him, Zarius? He's fucking dead. Save it for the Kira. Nice. Okay, good. Doesn't matter. Woo. Or we win. We win the game. It's fine. Go. They could take Orb Prime, and it's well. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Holy moly, that scared the piss out of me. Why is Zarius ulting? The only guy we need to worry about this game is the fucking Kira. This man's ulting a 1 health dude. Woo. Instructions unclear. You 1v9 and now you're Diamond 5. Oh god. They had us in the first half. No, they had us in the second act, dude. Now we're in the final act. In the second act, though, Kira out of nowhere went from 0, 0, and 0 to 9, 0, and 0. Not sure how that fucking happened, but it did.
Really?
If they all die and they don't end the game, they end, right? Yeah, they end. 4 sucks. GG's. Alright, we win a game. Ooh, that got scary for a second there, and it was a 4v5, so... Alright, but that's it. That's why I like going Riftwalkers on Dekker, and, wasn't the most educational support Dekker game, but hopefully this will hold some people over, and we'll make some more educational support games in the future. So, thanks for joining us. Alright, there we go. That is the YouTube vid.